Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the New Mexico Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Arizona State's offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. And now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a goal.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Tyson. Turning it on! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Offense set on 1st down. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Oh, they're after him! Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. They'll go right back to it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And the Golden Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he got loose. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Caught over the middle. It's Tyson. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back. They have a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He'll do it himself. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Now this slant route you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown.
The give out of the gun. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Sun Devils are on the move. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. There he goes. Got the first down and more.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Scanning the field, it's Braxton. Pulls it in, it's Chapman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Heath. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Levitt. Got a man, it's Hamilton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. Brings it inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern Miss. A great catch and run for 6.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. First play of the drive comes from the 38. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Back to throw, it's Levitt. On the run, fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode, try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And he's knocked down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense is going to try to run the ball again.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the Golden Eagles get enough for the 1st down. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these 2 programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable 1st half in this New Mexico Bowl. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line.
With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Snowed under by the defense. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Braxton. Right on the money. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Offense lining up quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think he got it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly. Right down the middle. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Golden Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. First and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. It's Levin. He's going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Trying to get it to the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity for the defense. An opportunity on fourth down to get off the field, see some of this momentum, give it back to your offense. They just could not bring him down before the sticks.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and trying to get on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Montgomery. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Running into the open space. It's a running room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Southern Miss. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll start to return it. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere, stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, it's Levitt. catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Back's got it. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. The play action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Chapman. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He breaks a tackle. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Looking to get it in. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air, it's Braxton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going for it all. Makes the catch on the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back. But they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that.
Oh, he's got some space. Bounced off his feet. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Once he got some room, it was over.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. He lets it fly. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. The sure hands, it's Moss. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Unloads to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen.
He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Adjust the pattern. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Southern Mississippi, 49.
Coming out with it, it's Montgomery. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Braxton. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Metcalf. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chapman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And the offense just going to spike it here. On second and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most
got it in stride inside the 20. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this one.